This kid don't care, man. This kid don't care. Bronny James do not care. He ain't got the dog in him. He ain't got the care in the world out there. I can't see how somebody could be so happy throwing up bricks out there. You throwing up bricks out there, and while you winning Call of Duty championships. Oh, you can shoot on a Call of Duty, right? You can shoot on a Call of Duty. You can win championships on a Call of Duty. While you were sitting there playing that Call of Duty game, you supposed to be in the gym working on your shot. You 0 for 14,000, right? You're 0 for 100,000. You supposed to be in the gym. That's the only thing you supposed to be shooting. Not no Xbox sticks, no PS5 sticks, none of that. You better not have got the NCAA 2.5. You don't need to be playing that either. You better not be playing nothing but in the gym getting that jump shot wet. Cause oh boy, it's gonna get serious. It will get serious, right? Let this become too big of a circus. Let Bronny struggle like this in a Laker uniform, and don't let him be getting no minutes. Watch how the critique and critics and the pressure pile up. It probably ain't gonna be no fun then. I know LeBron James ain't gonna be having no fun. He gonna be busy trying to coach Bronny, pray for Bronny, help Bronny. We ain't gonna see the best LeBron James this season. I'm telling you, this the season LeBron James probably fall off. Cause LeBron ain't gonna be focused out there, because if Bronny out there, I know he gonna be throwing up bricks. This kid be laughing and smiling. He ain't even got the drive. He don't cut to the basket. He just run to the corner. He don't hustle back. He just be playing nonchalant ball out there. Every day he play. No hunger at all. But I guess when you grew up eating caviar and sushi or whatever they eating, right? When you grow up with the best of best everything, it's impossible for you to have that hunger. It's impossible for you to have that burn, right? Unless it is in your DNA. Unless it is in your DNA. And I ain't talking about athletically. I'm talking about mentally. You hear me? And mentally, this kid checked out. He don't understand. He know 4-year guaranteed contract. All he want to do is play basketball. He right. He don't want to perform at a high level. Nobody expect him to perform at a high level. JJ Redick just talking about, oh, it's no expectation, just standard. What's the standard? What is the standard? 0 points, 1 point. What is the standard? The Stiller 2? There's no expectations, nothing. What is the standard? JJ Redick, you ain't got no program. You ain't been running nothing. You're not Pat Riley. You're not nobody like that. What is the standard, Mr. Redick? Right? And I don't know how they think this kid gonna be good with no pressure applied. How is he gonna be good with no pressure applied? Pressure make diamonds or bust pipes, right? And he ain't got no pressure applied and his pipes is already bursting. What? And he laughing about it, winning COD tournaments, right? I'm telling you, LeBron James will sacrifice Bronny James for a third star. Look here, once they get that money for the movie, right? Once they get that money for the documentary, once they get enough film for the movie and documentary, I should say, Bronny ass could be up out of there. Let the critique, the attention, the pressure, the circus that gonna be around this brick show if he get minutes and playing, right? Because it's gonna be crucial. If he playing, he gonna cost us games. It ain't gonna be a lot of garbage minutes. The Lakers ain't that good. They're gonna be fighting for a play-in again. They're gonna be fighting for a play-in again. So it ain't gonna be too much garbage time. So if Bronny out there, he could be out there in games that matter and win it and not in garbage time. First quarter, second, he's gonna be in there clanking, bricking the show. And LeBron James gonna lose focus, and Anthony Davis, everybody mind ain't gonna be right, because it's gonna be about Bronny. It's gonna be all about Bronny and LeBron James. Ain't no way the Lakers is winning nothing. So if you're a LeBron James fan and you think that Bron gonna win a championship this year, no way in hell. No way in hell with this distraction that's coming to the team and his son. LeBron, he finna be stressed out. He finna have to coach the team and coach his son and play the game of basketball at the high level. That might not be fun no more. After the play get played, after they get the film for the documentary in the movie, in the moment on the court, history is set. LeBron James playing with his son, right? But I feel like LeBron James still want to win another chip. Don't think the Lakers ain't desperate to win another chip. Don't think the Lakers ain't desperate. Don't think LeBron ain't trying to get it. So you know these teams like to fleece the Lakers trying to get somebody like Laurie Marketing. What? For reals, don't you know they general manager is Danny Ainge, a Celtic, right? He ain't finna get the Lakers nothing. He gonna try to fleece the Lakers. So it got me thinking, and I'm knowing one of these teams gonna ask for Bronny James when the Lakers come around trading again and it's desperate in the trade deadline, and you see this team going nowhere and another season is about to go down the drain and it's panicking Pelinka, what you gonna do? Because you know if the Lakers don't win this year, because JJ Redick is the coach, right? That's Bron boy, right? So if the Lakers don't win this year, you know the blame gonna get put on Pelinka. See, Pelinka, you're dumb. You signing JJ Redick, you just signed your own expiration date, buddy. Because when the Lakers lose, they gonna blame it on you and how you wasn't been able to make no moves this all season to play instead of for you to get replaced too. Do LeBron got Rich Paul lined up to be the Laker general manager who Bron finna do a podcast with next? Rich Paul, and they're gonna talk about general manager type things in the NBA to set him up to replace Rob Pelinka. I can see plays everywhere. Don't be surprised if Rich Paul become the Lakers next GM. Clutch Sports is that powerful. They already took over half the media and they done took over the half the Laker franchise, really, because LeBron is making decisions because all his wishes must be fulfilled before anything proceeds. You hear me? So that ego, he sacrificed his son thus far, putting him out there when he ain't ready, embarrassing a kid on the world stage. He don't care. Son, this fulfill my dreams so I can say I played with my son, and he set his contract up so he could play with Bryce and do this all over again in 2 years. You hear me? It's Clutch Sports. It's the LeBron show. This is how it's going and this is how it's moving. So anybody could be sacrificed after the heart attack scare. Should Bronny even be playing basketball still? Or is it his dad's dream? Is it really tears behind that smile? Look all good on the outside, but is it good on the inside? Right? So don't think that man LeBron James, right? Don't think LeBron James won't sacrifice his son for the right trade. Let a disgruntled superstar get disgruntled. You know what I'm saying? Excuse me. But I'm hyped up, man, seeing this kid ain't giving no effort at all, just playing lackadaisical. I'm ready to trade him already. And I know his father would trade him if it meant a ring, right? If they could get a star player like Kyrie or something, or Trae Young or whoever LeBron think good enough to put the Lakers over the top where they got a great shot. Maybe Giannis. Maybe you never know in the NBA who gonna get tired of their franchise and want to get up out of there. It's always at least one superstar who disgruntled at the trade deadline. The Lakers gonna want to pull the trigger on him. You know how the Lakers do, right? And once they see that this team ain't gonna cut it, because they ain't gonna be cut it, all the assets, they gonna have to let go Austin Reeves one day. And somebody's gonna ask for Bronny James, right? And I ain't saying LeBron is gonna shop his son like who want Bronny, because nobody want Bronny really like that, right? He's not a hot commodity. He's struggling. He's a project at best. Like, you need to tuck him and put him overseas or something. Remember Rich Paul said if they don't give Bronny the guaranteed contract, oh, we going to Australia. Well, he might need to go to Australia anyway to get his game right. He need to go down under, right, before he come up. You know what I'm saying? He done started from the bottom. Now he started at the top. So there's nowhere for him to go to the bottom. This is his peak. All that professional training you had all your life, boy, your daddy LeBron James, right? That's like Kobe and his daughter. You know Gigi was going to be a monster because her daddy was Kobe Bean. Your daddy is LeBron James. And if you ain't got it now, and your daddy LeBron, in the upbringing you got it, I don't know if you gonna have it. And your pops know you don't got it. So like I said, once they get this film footage for this billion-dollar documentary and movie that's coming in play, you know how many documentaries and movies gonna be made off of this TV shows and all kind of like spin-offs, and it's gonna be a show about this, right? Right, once they get enough of that footage and let LeBron cement that in legacy, all bets is off. If the Lakers is trash, or if LeBron is just gonna succeed, he's willing to ride off the sunset, not really being really competitive, eating up space, eating up contract, helping himself make money, get to that billionaire status. Do he have, where is the desire to win at for LeBron and Bronny at this point, right? LeBron playing on a dream team, the Olympic team. What? You about to be 40 years old, you got bounced in the first round of the playoffs, right? You got bounced. You should be resting your old body. You should be all in on trying to win a championship or nothing. At this age, you're supposed to be playing for championships. But at this point, I guess people just playing for accolades, stats, achievements, and things like that. Championship ain't even on a platter, right? Well, if the championship is on the platter, and if his ego, it's the LeBron ego to win, his ego might just be towards the doing this, what he doing with Bronny, making history. If he still got that ego pumping to win championships, you damn right he gonna sacrifice Bronny for the right trade. I bet you he will, and act like he'd had nothing to do with it, right? And Bronny signed a 4-year contract, but the 4th year team option, he gonna stink it up with the other team. So the other team ain't even gonna exercise the 4th year option. So Bronny can be back with the Lakers, because you know Bronny's setting his contract up to play with Bryce James. In 2 years, Bryce James gonna be eligible for the draft, and LeBron James' contract is gonna be up. Play with Bryce for a year, then the 2nd year with Bryce, then he play with Bronny again, bringing back for Soker at 43 years old. Wow. Now LeBron James on the team with both his sons, right? Don't be surprised. This is LeBron's world, right? He controls half the media, right? Got one of the strongest sports agency, and the Lakers will do whatever he say at his will. ESPN love him. ESPN love him. They gonna make his son, they'll dress his son 4 points up to look like he scored 40 points in the game. How do they do that? Oh my, ESPN, they deserve a raise for their editors. You be looking like Bronny balling. Check the stat sheet, he had 6 points. 2 points tonight against the Celtics. Still ain't hitting no threes, I'm telling you. Kid don't care. You gotta not care. He should be over there tearing the sideline up. He should be frustrated. He shouldn't even want to play no games. He shouldn't even want to play Call of Duty. You hear me? Gotta have more pride than that. Gotta have more pride than that. But the pride of competing, the pride of playing well ain't in the kid. Ain't in the kid. And just like LeBron said, Bronny don't care. Man, LeBron ain't capping. I could just see it in his face, his mannerisms, like, it's nothing. Just like they said, you should have had no expectations. Bronny don't have no expectations. So Bronny got potential. He had it, but he's gonna never see it. Any potential he have, he's gonna never see it, because nobody is pushing him. You gotta be pushed to make it to the NBA at this level. Even Michael Jordan was pushed when he got cut by his high school team. Kobe was pushed when he got benched as a rookie in his first 2 years, because Daryl Harris didn't like him. He wanted the Lakers to keep Vlade Divac. And he didn't believe that high school players should come out in the NBA, so he threw Kobe on a bench. You gotta be pushed. This kid got no push. He get pushed to a handout instead of pushed to a hard workout. Right? You gotta ball. You have to ball. Somebody need to tell this kid, do something. Do something. Act like you care at least. Play hard at least. You ain't got to score even 10 points. Just play hard. Just play like you care. Because Homelander will send you off, buddy. Yeah. Homelander will send you off. He will sacrifice you. Don't ever doubt that. For a championship, he will sacrifice you. Let KD demand a trade to the Lakers, and Rob Pelinka walk into the office and say, we got KD, finish this wrong, Bronny in the deal. LeBron, do it. Do it. He'll do it. Best believe, Kawhi want to lead the Clippers. All of a sudden, he do want to play with LeBron. Now he want to team up and play with the Lakers. Now he want to team up and play with the Lakers, because remember, Kawhi was going to come to the Lakers if they couldn't get Paul George. He didn't want to go to the Lakers, but he told the Clippers, if y'all can't bring another star with him, you know what I'm saying? he gonna just go ahead and sign with the Lakers because apparently he was determined to stay in LA. So determined that he was willing to play with the Clippers. Now PG gone, he might be like, F it. I know James Harden there, right? And Russ over there, right? But that ain't who he went over there with. He might not value them like that. Do he think it's a dynamic duo with him and Harden? And Russ? What? He might jump ship. Like Kawhi said, he won't go to the Lakers. LeBron will be like, do it. Yes, sir. Remember, he King James. He got to make decisions that ain't emotional. He got to be willing to chop off heads. Right? But he'll boomerang his son around. He'll get Bronny back on the Lakers in a couple years. He'll be like, Bronny, don't worry about it. You be back, son. Just stink up the joint. They ain't gonna extend you for the 4th year, you know, and we gonna get you back on the Lakers. Even they could waive you. We sign you off waivers. Like, it's clutch sports, baby. They do what they want. Right? They can do what they want individually like that. Right? So best believe me, if this thing get too ugly, the attention's gonna get negative at some point. It might be too much for both parties to handle. It might be too much it might be best for Bronny go. Brian might have that press conference after they traded him, was like, you know, it probably was best for my son. I appreciate my son playing with me, but this ain't the best situation for my son. It's a lot of wooty woo wah. He probably shine better. I'm not playing in my shadow. And we'd be like, oh really? You gonna let him fly now? You gonna let him fly? You gonna let him get out the nest? You gonna let him get off mama titty and do his thing and start making every decision? We applaud you for that. He might take that route, just to not seem so cutthroat and cutting his son. This is LeBron James. I didn't think he would do D-Wade like that. This is LeBron James, and this is his dream. He's still living his fantasy. It ain't about his son's dreams yet. LeBron's still that kid from Akron trying to live out that dream, right? He's still in the NBA trying to do things, so he's still in his dream. This ain't about Bronny. It's about LeBron James. And if an opportunity for a championship presents itself for him to inch closer to Jordan and tie Magic and Kobe, best believe he'll do it. Best believe he'll do it. He'll sacrifice Bronny, especially if Bronny keep clanking it up like this, especially if Bronny shooting 0% from the field, my guy. And you'll say, well, why a team will want Bronny? For the money, for the attention, and just for the sticker to the Lakers, right? And then the sticker to LeBron, right? They sure would ask for him and throw him on a bench. They'll ask for Bronny for a trade and bury him on a bench, put him on a G League team, just to make Bron mad. You better believe that. Y'all best to believe this. So the LeBron fans, I need y'all to tell me. I need y'all to let me know. Would y'all be cool with y'all king sacrificing his son for his quest for a championship? Or would you cool with him riding out in the sunset playing it with the play-in Lakers and ain't got no chance to win no championship? Never, ever, ever. He gonna stay at 4. He ain't gonna never catch MJ and Kobe and Magic and Kareem and them. You hear me? Or would you root and be like, yeah, trade Bronny and let's chase these chips? Or nah, Bron, don't do that. Make sure Bronny all right. Stay on the same team with him. Be his pops, his coach, and his teammate. While y'all struggle, but it's okay because we can say we seen the father and son duo, LeBron and Bronny James. What y'all want, LeBron fans and Laker fans? What y'all want? Y'all want to keep Bronny and ride it out? It is what it is. Or would y'all trade Bronny for that right superstar? Right? Because you know the Lakers is desperate. They willing to do a 5-1 for one player, for one star. Don't let that fool you. The Lakers is still searching for another chip. They feeling kind of sour. They ain't gotten undone yet, so they gonna try to swing big. While Pelinka gonna try to put some respect on his name and get somebody. You hear me? So let me know what y'all think. Will it come to that point? Will LeBron gotta sacrifice Bronny? Will he do it? Y'all know how I feel. But until then, it's Carter Sports. Check your boy out. We covering the NBA this season. We covering college football this season. We covering NFL this season. We finna turn it up. We doing everything around here. You hear me? So until then, hit that subscribe button if you stayed this long. And you should have been hit that like button, boy. And I'm out.